So, I've been trying to process over the last few days what it is about the murder of George Floyd that seems to hit differently this time. It's not a surprise. It's not anything that hasn't happened before. It's something that we, as black people, have to constantly live with on a day-to-day basis. It's not even the smug entitlement on the face of the murdering officer, but there's just something that this time it just seems different. Maybe it's exhaustion, maybe it's the weariness of consistently having to deal with all of this stuff after all of these years. But I really hope that the outpouring that's taking place, the brands that are using black backgrounds with white writing and saying Black Lives Matters, and sort of my white friends who are doing the same, that this is more than a social media post. This is more than a "I'm really sorry, let's move on" a few days later. That this is the sign of a sort of real change going forward. People recognizing that it's not enough to say, "Oh, I'm not racist." It's educating yourself and learning about the history and understanding that those minor microaggressions, that's racism, and that perpetuates the problem and continues these issues going forward. You can't claim to be anti-racist and be a liberal and have all of these ideals if you're still making assumptions about what black people are, how they behave. If your first reach is to look at a video like that or look at an aspect of police brutality and think, "I wonder what he did. How did he get here?" That's not enough. So education, people wanting to learn, people wanting to understand, and I've been heartened particularly by some of my own friends and some of the posts that they've made, some of the things that they have started to do, that they really care and they really want to do the work. So I'm hopeful. Obviously waking up today and seeing that the other 3 officers had been charged is great, but we've been here before, so let's see if there are convictions for all 4, and let's see if there's real change going forward. I had to actually get things down to kind of help process this. I kind of wrote a poem about the whole situation and about some of the microaggressions that I've seen in my life and that other people have delivered to some of the more prominent sports stars out there as well. But I won't sort of do that here. So yeah, hopeful, still angry, but let's push things forward. And as the tagline says, let's not forget, particularly all of those people that didn't make it to a hashtag, all those people that were fortunate enough not to die but have still been victims. Let's remember them and keep going forward and trying to change the narrative. Thank you.